boys and girls. Welcome back to Yoga and Mindfulness with me, Miss Danielle. So today we're going to start with our mindful minute, our silent 60 seconds where we're just focusing on our breath. But today's practice will be a little bit different. I'm going to give you some anchor words I want you to focus on as we breathe. So after we do our mindful minute, we're going to be doing a mindful eating practice. Okay, so you will need a piece of food, preferably chocolate if you have it, because we are talking about the holiday Easter, which is coming up on Sunday. So we're going to be doing a chocolate meditation, a chocolate mindfulness exercise, but you do not have to have chocolate for it. You can have any piece of food that you would like. So if you want to go ahead right now and pause the video so you can go grab a piece, something small, even smaller than this. Okay, so a piece of food. It can be a slice of an orange or an apple. It could be just a small piece we're going to try with today. Okay, so let's get started. First in our mindful minute. So we're going to talk about our breathing. Sometimes it's easy to stay focused on our breath. Sometimes it's really hard. Our minds get really distracted. Today we're going to learn a tool that helps us keep our attention on our breath, on our anchor. Remember, the anchor for the boat keeps it so that when it wanders away, right, we can use our anchor to pull us back. So our breath is our anchor. It keeps our mind here in the present. That's where we want our mind to be so we can practice focusing, okay? So in a moment, I'm going to take a deep breath in. And when I'm breathing in, I want you to say out loud, breathing in. And when you see me breathe out, I want you to say out loud, breathing out, okay? So try with me. Did you use those anchor words? So breathing in, breathing out. Now, this time I want you to try to say those words to match the length of my inhale, my in-breath, and the length of my exhale, my out-breath. So when you see me taking that big breath in, I want you to match the whole length of it. So like this, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Try it. Great. That's exactly what I want you to do using your breath. So the only difference is you're going to say those anchor words in your mind. So this just helps out our mind stay really focused on our breath. So that when it wanders away, kind of like a curious puppy might want to wander away when it sees something it's distracted by, we want to bring it, we want to train it to come back. So we're training our breath, we're training our attention to be on our breath so we can keep our minds focused in the present, okay? So try it now, let's see. I want you to sit with your legs crossed if you would like, and then take your imaginary zipper from your belly button, and I want you to zip it all the way up to your chin with me. Ready? Zip up. Nice. Now our spines, our backs are nice and long and strong. Okay, but let our shoulders relax. So now we're in this mindful body. We want to keep our body still, and our eyes can be closed or looking down onto the floor. Find your anchor spot, your breathing spot. Last time I did this, my breathing spot was my belly. I could really focus on my breath going in and out of my belly. So I'm going to place my hand there. Maybe for you it was your chest or your nose. You felt the air coming in and out of your nose and you want to hold your hand out in front of your nose. You pick. It's your choice. Okay? So use those anchor words, those reminder words, and see if you can stay focused on your breath until I ring my bell. So 1 mindful minute focusing on your breath. Remember to say breathing in as you breathe in your head. You don't have to say it out loud. And say breathing out as you breathe out in your head. Ready? Again, zipping up that body. Body still, eyes closed. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now do some more breaths all on your own. Ready? 1 minute. just return to normal. See if you can listen to the bell until it fades away. And notice if using those anchor words, breathing in and breathing out, notice if those were helpful to you. But also notice, did my mind wander a little bit like a curious puppy? That's okay. That's what our minds do. When we practice mindful breathing, we just want to practice that puppy training, our puppy mind training, where our minds wander and we train them to come back. That's what builds our attention skills, our attention muscle. Okay? Nice job, guys. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our mindful tasting exercise. So grab your piece of food. I have a piece of chocolate here with me, so make sure you have yours ready. So when we eat mindfully, we use all of our senses, not just our sense of taste. We try to pay full attention when we're eating, especially something that's really yummy and delicious like a piece of chocolate. Now, think about how you usually eat something that's delicious. We scarf it down and eat it really fast, right? Because we just love it so much and we just are so excited to be eating it. But when we practice eating mindfully, we're slowing down. We're really noticing. We're kind of investigating it like we were a scientist exploring this food for the first time. Okay? So we're going to try it slowly, taking our time. Okay? So take your piece of food, maybe your piece of chocolate, and we're going to notice what we see. Really look close. Notice the different textures, colors, shapes, size. Notice what you feel. Bring it up to your nose. Notice what you smell. Even notice what you might hear. I'm going to break my chocolate in half and listen to that sound. Okay, now we're finally going to eat it, but we're going to eat it very slowly. I'm not going to do this part with you because I have to be able to talk to you, but I'll do it after. So open your mouth and put the piece of food on your tongue. Close your mouth, but don't start to chew it right away. Just see if you can notice how it feels on your tongue. And maybe see if you can notice any flavors you start to notice without even chewing it. Just with it resting on your tongue. Now begin to chew slowly. And notice if anything changes with each chew. Does the flavor change? Does the texture change? Keep chewing slowly and noticing how it tastes. And then when you're ready, swallow it. And just think about if that piece of chocolate or piece of food that you ate was different than another time that you've eaten it. Sometimes we eat so fast without thinking, when we're not mindful, we're not present with our food, and we don't get to notice all the great flavors and textures. So my challenge for you is to try to take at least one mindful bite of everything that you eat, any meal that you have. Try to make one of those bites a really slow, mindful breath or bite, checking in with all of your senses as you eat it.